Okay, today we're going to be working on this paragraph that is called They Flew, and it's working on the EW sound. This is the ew sound. Okay, so let's put our name at the top. Do this with a pencil. Okay, you're going to need a pencil and a yellow crayon. All right, let's go over this. Okay, so let's color in all the EWs that we see that make a ew sound, okay? So let's color in the EW with a yellow crayon. See right here? EW with this yellow crayon. What sound does it make? Ew, right? There's another EW here. It makes the ew sound. Let's color this with the yellow crayon. Okay, here's the word new. Let's color it in with the yellow crayon. This one right here also has the EW, which is ooh sound. Let's color it in with the yellow crayon. And if I'm going too fast, you pause the video whenever you need me to slow down, okay? Whenever you need to catch up. Okay, I don't see anything with the ew sound here. But look, right there, there's a ew sound. Or ooh spelling. Let's color that in. And look, right here, there's another one. And right here, look, there's another one. Right here, there's another one. So make sure you're coloring these in yellow, okay? This one, this one. And when I'm done, you can pause the video and catch up on any ones that you missed that I'm going too fast, okay? So when I'm done, pause the video and make sure you color them all in. There's another one. Here's another one. I think that's the last one. So if you don't have all of them, pause the video right now so you can color them in. Okay, hopefully you pause the video and you're ready to move on. So here's the first question we're going to be looking at. Okay? What was in the nest? So what question are we thinking about? What was in the nest? All right, so we're going to read this and we're going to think about what was in the nest. Okay, so let's go over the words with the EW first before we read them. Okay, so f, l, oo. What's the word? Yeah, flew. Okay, what sound does the EW make? Ew, right? So let's read the word. Duh, r, oo. What's this word? Yes, it's drew, right? Okay, this one. What sound does the EW make? Ew, right? So let's read the word. N, oo. What's the word? New, yes. What sound does the EW make? Ew. So let's read it. F, oo. What's the word? Few. Very good. Okay. What sound does the EW make? Ew. Okay, let's read it. Ch, oo. What's the word? Chew. Yes. Okay. What sound does the EW make? Ew. Let's read it. Ch, oo. What's the word? chew. What sound does the EW make? Ew. Let's read it. G, r, oo. What's the word? Grew. Yes. What's this word? Grew, right? It's the same word. Grew, grew. Okay, this one. What sound does the EW make? Yeah, it makes the oo sound. Okay. Let's do this one. What sound does the EW make? Ew. So let's do the first D. Ew. What's the word? Do. Right? And then this one. What sound does the EW make? Ew. Okay, let's read the word. D. R. Ooh. What's the word? Drew, which is a nickname for Andrew. And this one, what sound does the EW make? Ew. Let's read the KN together, which is N, because the K is silent. N, oo. New. Okay. Let's read this one. What sound does the EW make? Ew. Let's read the word. F, l, oo. What's the word? Flew. Okay. So let's read this paragraph. Ready? Begin. Drew saw a new nest in the tree. It had a few baby birds. Ma bird would bring them worms. The birds would chew and chew. They grew and grew. They drank the morning dew. One day they were gone. Drew was sad. He knew they flew away. So, what was in the nest, lovies? Right here it tells you. Drew saw a new nest in the tree. It had a few baby birds. So let's underline that. Please underline that right now. And let's write number 1 next to it. So right here, you're going to write baby birds. Make that bigger. Baby birds. Go ahead and write that down. And while you're writing that down, I'm going to color in this page because we already read it one time. Pause the video if you need to finish copying it, okay? Because we're going to go on question number 2. What did the birds chew? What's the question? What did the birds chew? Let's read it again. Put your finger right here. Ready? Begin. They flew. drew, saw a new nest in the tree. It had a few baby birds. Mama bird would bring them worms. The birds would chew and chew. They grew and grew. They drank the morning dew. One day they were gone. Drew was sad. He knew they flew away. Let's color in that second one. And that second question is, what did the birds chew? So go ahead and look for the answer. Find the word chew. And look, there's the word chew and there's the word chew. So let's read this sentence here to see what the birds would chew. The birds would chew and chew. It doesn't tell us what they chewed. So let's read the next sentence and see if it tells us. They grew and grew. No, it doesn't tell us. So let's go to the sentence right before this one. Let's see if that one does it. Mama bird would bring them worms. Ah, there we go, worms. So let's underline it. And let's put number 2 on it because that's the answer to number 2. So what would they chew and chew, lovies? Worms, right? Let's write down worms. Worms. Let's write down worms. Worms. What would the birds chew? Worms. Go ahead and write that down. Okay, here's the next question. Why was Drew sad? This is what we have to find out. Why was Drew sad? Okay, so there's the word sad right there. I'm going to underline it right there. And when we read this part, we're going to pay extra attention to why Drew was sad. So let's go this way out. Okay. Let me put a little X. All right, here we go. Let's read it again. Ready? Begin. They flew. Drew saw a new nest in the tree. It had a few baby birds. Oh. Mama bird would bring them worms. The birds would chew and chew. They grew and grew. They drank the morning dew. One day they were gone. Drew was sad. He knew they flew away. Okay, so let's look at that question. I'm going to make it bigger. Why was Drew sad? Right here. Let's go afterwards. He knew they flew away. So what flew away? What flew away? Yeah, the baby birds, right? So let's write that down. Let's color in this question right here. Okay. And I'm going to make this bigger so when we write it down, you can see it better. Okay. Why was Drew sad? The. Always start your sentence with a capital letter. So write down the. Okay. So let's write down one finger space and write baby. Baby. So the baby. Okay, now I'm going to put one finger space and write birds. The baby, and I'm going to write birds here. Remember that makes a sound. Bird. Bird. But if I leave it bird, it's only one bird, and there was more than one. So I have to add an S at the end to make sure you know that it's more than one. Birds. Birds. Okay, one finger space, and then I'm going to write flew. So the baby birds. Now flew. Ooh. Now what makes the ooh sound? What did we learn this week about the ooh sound? Yeah, it's EW, right? EW. Ooh, ooh. And the last word is away. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit. Okay, so here's the sentence. The baby birds flew away. Okay, I'm going to turn off the video. Oops.